What's up, party people? It's Monday. If you ask him, I am the hood sommelier, and with next to that screen on the left, right, left. Guess who it is? TVR. He didn't need They didn't need any introduction. I just say, you know what?
Let's do this.
We just gonna come out and do it because Jesus is Lord. We just doing this today. Anywho, woke up and chose violence. That's what I'm about today. I just decided today that we are going to tackle a few topics. But before we do, let me jump on the Instagram and make sure that the Lord and the people knows that I'm here to keep talking shit as much as I do. So let's jump on the Instagram.
I don't even know what's happening today. I'm excited to see where we go.
Oh no, we got a few things today.
We didn't get a chance to talk before the show, so
yeah. But did you see the title of the show?
Did I? What did it say? Hold my whiskey. Labels are running. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Labels are ruining whiskey unless I put running, which I
probably read it. I'm dyslexic, so I don't know if it says it's running or ruining.
All right. I got it.
No, it says ruining. I just read it. I'm fucking dyslexic. I mix shit up all the time.
Ruining whiskey. All right. I'm jumping on the Instagram.
Let's go.
Whiskey.
I got whiskey to drink.
Yeah, definitely. We got whiskey to drink. Turning on.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for stopping by on the show. This Monday sucks.
Yeah, this is Monday Sucks. If you're here,
Instagram going,
If you're here, you at the right place. What up? It's Monday Sucks. If you're here, you at the right place. We are not everywhere. We on the Instagram. We are on the YouTube, and we on Facebook. So you have no reason to miss us. It's every day. We're here. It's a party. It's a party. So every Monday, come here. Tell your mama, your baby mama, their baby mamas that this is where the party happened. Every Monday. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you're here, it's Monday. And since Monday sucks, we are here. So people are getting their announcement. Make sure you jump on. Are you getting my announcement? Are you on?
I'm not even seeing you pop up on here, bud.
Yeah, it's telling me we are telling your followers that you are starting a live.
They ain't telling me shit.
I'm going to assume that I'm going to be on in a moment, but I guess we'll see in a moment. Let me see.
Whatever, I'm pouring myself a drink.
All right. But anywho, how was everybody's Monday? What are you guys drinking? That's what we always start. How's everyone Monday? What are we drinking? Let me see here.
I don't even know what I'm drinking.
You know what? I know what I'm drinking. Somebody sent me something special, so I'll be drinking this today. So let me see here. I don't know what's going on. I changed my settings last week, so since then I'm not sure.
We are having technical difficulties.
I'm having technical difficulties, but let me see here. Let me end this. Let me discard this, and let's try this again. We're going live, and we are going to do Monday Suck.
I'm gonna find something to drink. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Let me turn it on and let's see. Let's try it again. Let's see if you're gonna go. We are live. So we are live. Let's see if this is gonna work. If my if you can see me now, let me know you can see me so I know you're seeing me on Instagram. Otherwise, oh yeah, that is my favorite type of ammo and ammunition that I use. But let me see here. Invite.
Weird. It says I had to go. Hold on. Let me turn this.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I had to go to your page and find you because it wasn't showing up in my feed. So
yeah, I'm sending you a request now.
I see you now.
I don't know what's going on, but okay, we are on.
It's there. It's there. Yeah. It's there. We're here or there.
We are here. We are here. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're everywhere. So, I'm here. We're rocking it. Thanks for joining. If you're here, it's Monday. Monday suck. We're here. We're doing everything that needs to be done. What are you drinking? Put in a comment. What are you drinking? Let me see. What are you
You
drinking?
know what? I'm just going right to the top. Fuck it.
Somebody said they're drinking. My Monday was they're drinking Four Roses. Four Roses. Okay, we got Four Roses. What else do we have?
Going
Rebel
right to
10.
the
Rebel
going
10.
right to the Russell's 13. Just right to
Perfect.
it.
All right. What are you guys drinking? It's Monday. Monday suck, and we are here to talk about it. So, if your Monday was anything close to our Monday, yes, make sure you actually join us. So we're gonna talk about today. Today we have a very very interesting subject. Okay, we are gonna talk about labels. Today we're talking about labels. The reason why we're talking about labels, before I start, I'm gonna pour myself something to drink. So, Aaron, I'm drinking a peated single malt because single malt is what makes me feel better in life. So I'm drinking a peated single malt. People are drinking New Riff, Wild Turkey. All right, I'm glad people are drinking Grand
This is
Cru.
what I'm drinking. Fuck it. We're going right to the top.
Yeah,
Full
let's talk. Let's
pedal
talk
to the
about.
metal. Pedal to the metal. Let's go.
Look at you. Look at you. You started. So I woke up this morning and chose violence. So the things we're going to talk about, we are not going to sugarcoat it. We're talking about labels. The reason why I put the title of this show to be called Labels Are Ruining Whiskey is because there's plenty of labels that I feel like have either put a dent in people's relationship with whiskey and the whiskey community, or have put a dent simply in some people' perception of the whiskey community. Oh, look at that. What's up, Cam? Cam just joined. I'm having a peated whiskey
Right on, man.
from Aaron. Thank you,
What
Cam,
up,
for
buddy?
joining. Appreciate you. I thought Cam doesn't love me anymore. Look at that. He joined on Monday. If your Monday is anything close to us, make sure you join. Emily, thanks for joining.
Whiskey Edge.
Thanks for joining. We're about to have a conversation that's going to be very out of order. Very out of order in the sense of I want to talk about labels. But the reason I want to talk about labels is because a lot of things happen that are labeled a certain way that I believe we need to review. And I'm going to start with the obvious one. Let's talk about whiskey influencers. First label. Tim, would you consider yourself an influencer?
Nah, dude. Nah. I'm just
Why,
a dude.
Why not?
Because I'm not. I'm far fucking from an influencer, dude.
So
just
what in your mind you consider an influencer? Tell me.
Not me.
You're not helping.
No. Okay, so kind of spot the post, right? Like it's very driven for one brand. I'm getting a lot of echo from your end, by the way. I get a lot of echo.
I actually put it away. Is it better
Let's
now?
try again. Nope, it's worse.
Okay, worse. Getting better?
That's a little better. No, it's still the same.
Oh, I don't know what's happening.
Is your volume up on your phone?
Maybe. No one is getting echo but you.
That's weird. Okay, well, whatever.
All right, let's do it. So,
okay, so
what's your definition of an influencer?
You can usually see the posts, right? They're very targeted. They're very
Very what? You know you don't have to make. You can make enemies
Oh,
here. No one is
I'm
gonna
not.
actually take your lunch money.
You know what? I don't care. I already rode that train. We're good. Um, how did that go, Jack? It's over the top. It's very targeted. It's very over the top. Like you, it feels like when you're reading a post, it feels like an ad.
Mm,
It's not. It doesn't feel or look genuine.
okay.
That's what I would say. That's what I would say as an influencer. I mean, sure, we have influence, but I'm not out here. I'm not out here trying to sway people one way or the other. I'm out here to just simply state the facts, how I feel about something, and hopefully save you
You
from
know,
making a mistake like I made.
OJ, for somebody that I woke up in the morning and wasted my time to defend, I don't appreciate you jumping on and the first thing you say is starting to actually give me shit. I'm expecting more love from you than this, but I will see you, OJ. This is literally what he treat me. For somebody that I woke up in the morning and just jump on and say, my brother, this is what he's doing.
Shit
So
ain't right, man.
uh, for me, the word whiskey influencers annoys me. Um, it annoys me in the sense of uh, it's a label,
Sure.
and obviously it's almost as if when they say influencers online are meant to actually take a product, get paid for it, sell the product by doing some sort of gimmicky stuff.
Hmm.
So the product maker knows that, what do you call it? You are doing your job,
Sure.
which there's not a lot of brands that are writing check to you to actually post a picture of their photos. There are some people that get paid for it, but not
Sure.
a lot. Which the people that get paid for it, obviously, it is their job, right? If you're an influencer, this is your job. But I don't believe that that's a label that need to be slapped on everybody in the whiskey industry that either have an Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook that, oh, these are just whiskey influencers. I feel like it belittle the person ability to actually talk about a passion of this, right?
Sure.
Some
Sure.
of us, someone like me, will not go and actually spend 5 months of my life trying to have a WSCT certification just because I'm an influencer,
Hmm.
because I can make this shit look good without, I can copy paste a few blog and use fancy words to make this thing happen. So when we use the word influencers when it comes to whiskey, it's a label that I think is slap on people just to kind of then I was in a meeting one time and a brand was there, right? A brand was there, and the person in charge of the marketing management say, "Oh, I don't trust these influencers. We gave so much money to influencers last year, and none of them showed up during COVID, and none of them actually were there to actually do things to generate income." Right? But the person said that, and I understood what the person meant, because a few years back, being a whiskey influencer is what fine, right? Why it
Sure.
was fine because the word influencers was being used in every marketing, a meeting. It's like, oh, we need more influencers. We need people that are hip. We need to make whiskey no longer an old white man sports, but make it about everybody else. But what most people forget during the process is that the whiskey industry is not like, guns. It's not like, a necklace. It's not like a shirt, right? So somebody can always copy something and put it online and make it look great because it's whiskey. But does that mean that the person knows what they're talking about?
Mm.
Everybody can actually take a lot of good pictures, is a lot of great pictures because photographers take great pictures. But does that mean that they know about whiskey? Right? So for that reason, the word whiskey influencers, for me, is probably the most annoying label that it
Sure.
put on people. So I walked into a room one time, somebody said, "Oh, you one of the influencers?" I say, "Excuse me, I'm not an influencer. I'm Jack Bigadoo, and I love whiskey." And the person went, "Oh, Oh, and I said no, because when I talk to someone, and you and I were having a conversation about, are people having conversation with either whiskey makers, brand ambassadors, or drinking because they know whiskey or because they're doing it for clout, right?
Absolutely.
That's really what it's down to. So now, if Tim, want to go and do something with wild turkey, you love wild turkey, you
Yeah,
own
dude.
wild turkeys, you
Yep.
drink wild turkey, you know the
Yeah.
story. So if today you walk into wild turkey and say, hey, I have this great idea, this concept I want to put up with wild turkey, they're putting you labeling you as an influencer, as an online guy. Like, oh, this guy is an online guy. I was like, no, wait a minute, right? I know your product. I drink your product. I know the
Right.
history. I work in the hospitality. I know exactly what I want out of this thing. So what he means is I need more out of, don't just label me a certain way and just say, oh, we have plenty of influencers, we don't need you. That's the problem I had with Mictors. Mictors and I till today have beef forever. And if I ever meet the CEO of Mictors, I'm gonna tell him the same thing. Like, you're an ass. And they'll be like, well, why you calling me an ass? I'll be like, because when I try to talk to you as a brand, or whomever is in charge of your marketing company, just looked at me and say, fuck off. We don't talk
We're
to
good.
investors.
We're good.
Yeah. So that label is probably the most diminishing label for people that are truly enthusiast, student, and teachers in the whiskey industry as influencer.
Sure. We got beef. So here's the thing. How do you set yourself apart?
First, like I said, when I walk into a room and somebody say, oh, you are an influencer, I say, no, I'm Jack Bigedu. I am a whiskey enthusiast, right? I love, drink, and teach about whiskey. I'm a WSCT certified. And when I'm not selling insurance and educating people, I try to bring culture and whiskey together. That's me. Simple. And that's me. And if that's not what you're about, you can open the door and let me out. But do not come here and say you're an influencer. Calm your ass all the way.
I think the thing is like surface level, there's no way around it. That's kind of where I was going to get with that, is like, if you just look at both our Instagrams, you don't know us, right? You've never been on the show. You've never seen anything we're about. And you come across our page either by hashtag or brand tag, okay? That's exactly what we're going to look like. That's what our Instagrams look like. And that's the shame thing about a lot of this, is that these brands and these ambassadors and shit, I mean, even sales reps aren't digging past the surface to really see what we're all about. So we're forever no, I was just gonna say, we're forever gonna get lumped into that.
Yeah, and I feel like even brand ambassadors do that.
Oh yeah, dude.
Right. Brand ambassadors are the worst, are truly the worst at doing that.
They definitely can be. They definitely can be. There is definitely a really good handful that just go, well, what's this person really about?
Correct.
You know?
But most of them go, oh, how much followers the person have? Oh, if I do a live with this person, will they give me some clout as a brand ambassador, versus really wanting to know what the person is about?
Yep, exactly.
And brand ambassadors are the worst. They are the worst at doing that. Because social media people just have to go by what they present as logistics. But I'll tell you the last time, one of the brand ambassadors that actually never actually done that have been was Dan. Dan from Glenmorangie was like, he didn't even know what my social media was. He said, hey, I've been following you. But when the first time I actually reached out to him about anything, all he said was, do you have time to meet? That's all he said. Sure. And the first time we ever met and talked, we didn't say anything about work collaboration or anything. We just sat around whiskey and enjoyed good whiskey and had a great conversation. That's all it was.
I mean, those are the best. Those are the best times, right? I mean, I don't get me wrong. I love sitting around and talking about. I love sitting around talking about the industry. I love sitting around talking about spirits and cocktails and where it's headed. But it's not 24/7 what I do. And there's some people that I keep at bay. They're super great people. I love spending time with them. I love hanging out with them. But I keep them at bay because even when we're not around whiskey, all they're doing is just whiskey, 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 whiskey,
Yeah.
whiskey, whiskey, whiskey. And it's like, bro, sometimes I need a break.
And
Sometimes
sometimes
I
I
just need
just
to
want to
sit
have a
back.
real conversation.
Right. Sometimes I need to sit back and sip on something and just unwind and talk about
I
my
don't think
day.
I don't think when you and I actually sit down, we ever had whiskey conversations.
We've never had.
We
That's the
never.
best part. We've
Beside this
never had a
show, I
whiskey
don't believe we
conversation.
ever.
Nope. We've never had a whiskey conversation. I would say the extent of our whiskey conversation is you asking me where I want to go and me talking to you how we're going to get there. I think that's been the extent of it. But we haven't really talked about spirits or any of it. It's just like, hey man, what's good? How's your life? How's the family?
How things going?
Right. And I mean, and there's a place for both of it, right? You can have both, but it doesn't always have to be one or the other. Like it's okay to intermingle them, but have some balance, man. Have some balance.
Now let's move on to the second label. The one that probably is gonna start the conversation and really get it hot. Flippers. Second label. Flippers.
Oh fuck! I need to sip out of a bottle for this really quick.
Oh no, don't even bring OKI out because OJ doesn't deserve my love anymore. He started violence. So flippers, right, is another label, right? Flippers, right? So there is two full to that. The taters and the flippers, right? So flippers, is it fair to say that bourbon is becoming a business or is a business anymore?
Depends on what side of the coin you're on.
Okay.
Like if you're in it to make a dollar, yeah, it could be your business. If you're in it to scam people, guess what? You could make it a business.
Yeah, I'm a P365 guy. That's what I carry every day.
There you go.
For Drum Dirty Abe, yeah, P365 is what I carry.
Rocking the SIG hat.
Yeah.
I just realized that's what that was.
And of course, I have my chug hat. Guys, in about 30 minutes, we have somebody coming on that's gonna join us on Instagram. We'll have a lot to talk about. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, make sure you follow us on Instagram. We will have a guest there at in about 30 minutes. But let's talk about flippers. Do you believe that this is just economics?
Just economics?
No. Yeah, so it's just capitalism, right?
No.
If I go and I buy bourbon, right, and I stood in line for 6 hours to get a bottle of bourbon, and I decide because my time is worth money, and I go and buy a bottle of bourbon, and I go sell that bottle for 6 times the price, am I a bad person?
What's your motivation to do it? Why are you doing it? Are you a part of what's happening? Like, do you enjoy it already? Are you using that to get another bottle that you'd never be able to see? Did the fucking air conditioning go out at your office and you had no way to fucking pay it. Like, I mean, there's so many ways to flip this and argue this and justify what that person's doing with their bottle because they're justifying what they're doing with their bottle. And at the end of the day, kind of just got to shrug about it. Does it make me happy? No. But I mean, there's some whiskey in my collection that wouldn't exist. Some of the vintage whiskey that I have in my collection wouldn't exist if there wasn't people out there hustling. So I mean, in that regard, I kind of respect it for the vintage market. I think it's fucking great. I love it. For the everyday drinker market and the dude that can't get a bottle of fucking Eagle Rare because Jimmy and the twins went and brought all their fucking friends and bought out the fucking store and now they're flipping it on the market. That sucks. That sucks a lot. I heard
there is somebody who suffered of a flipper situation that is requesting to actually join because he claims he always treat me like shit, but I'm bringing him on so he can actually talk about his flipper situation.
What's up, guys?
What's up, big head? How you doing?
Yeah. I'm down in the whiskey basement right now.
So for all of you guys who don't know, this man right here, his name is OJ. On a good day, he's my brother. On most days, we have beef. But
most days we just send text messages to each other talking shit.
but a situation occurred last year. Yes, for people that are not watching now, that on YouTube and on Facebook, I apologize. A situation it happened this week where OJ run a group called Taste Select Repeat, and what they do in that group is they actually freely they will let you in the group, and you actually can get access to barrel picks that he does. It's been a year and a half that I've actually been in OJ group. He only disappointed me 3 times. The rest of the time, he made money. It's always been money on what he's done. What happened to OJ is that he actually had an OKI, and his OKI came on, and next thing we know, somebody bought the OKI and decided to put it on a secondary market to sell for profit. And decided that he wanted
buyer's remorse, man.
Yeah, he said remorse. Yeah, no. He said no. He said he wanted to trade the OKI. He really wanted $200 for the OKI, or to give him a Stag Junior or a Tagalon plus money. That's what he wanted. Let's be clear.
All right, so here's the deal, man. Because I want to be clear about this with people, right? I want to be super clear about this, right? So I'm not here to judge anyone's financial situation, and I recognize that times can be tough, and people need to do things to make money, and sometimes they can be untraditional and all of that. So I'm not here to judge anyone's financial position. What I don't like is people who are not really supporting and are clearly in it to turn a profit. So in the case of this particular individual, signed up for the membership club from our store when we announced that we were going to do the OKI. So let's say 6 months ago. In the 6 months that this individual signed up for our member program, he didn't buy one single thing. And then on the day the OKI popped out, he bought the OKI. Now there's a bunch of people, and this is why I'm changing the rules to our member program, that signed up and didn't buy one single thing until the OKI popped up. Mm-hmm. That to me says that those people are looking to turn that bottle over for something else. And that's disappointing to me, because the people who buy from us regularly, who are regular customers, had to also abide by a 1 bottle limit.
Mm-hmm.
What if they really just like OKI?
I could have said, there's a 2 bottle limit for everyone who's actually been purchasing from us, and people who really, really wanted it to drink it could have bought 2 bottles. But they couldn't, because we were trying to be fair to everyone who we thought wanted one. So that's really what upset me. I have said this on multiple times in many lives I've been on. If you check me out on my homepage, where I'm like, once you get the bottle, I don't really care what you do with it. But if you basically sign up to my program to then, for our store, all the hard ass work we put into it, because the shit ain't easy, just to get this one bottle, and clearly it's to flip that bottle, then basically fuck you, because what you have done is denied someone who is a real customer of mine from having the bottle. I could have had different rules, but if we could have different rules for the bottle, people who want it. You clearly didn't want it. You know, and the thing that's just most hilarious about it is, you dummy, you actually used your real name when you put it, like, you put it in a Facebook group that, like, everyone who drinks bourbon is in with your name on it. So even though I obstructed his name in the post I did, everyone knows who this guy is. So that's the thing that upset me about it. Like, I'm not here to judge people. I get that sometimes you need A to get B, you know. You need the OKI because you really want the Russell's 2003, and somebody else wants this and that, and people do that stuff all the time. But when you're clearly just literally taking my work and putting no adobo on it at all, and just reselling my stuff for your own benefit, then it's like, yo, I don't need those customers, and I don't think those are good customers. I appreciate people's business, but I don't need your business. And if you can't be true to the spirit of what we're doing, then don't sign up. Don't sign up. And that's what I'm saying. So, like, I'm not against what people have to do with the bottles in order to get all the stuff. And right, like, Single Barrel was making a very good point about how he's able to get other bottles that are otherwise ungettable. And so I get all that, right? And everyone's journey is different. But when it's very obvious that you're doing it to try to turn a profit and not because it's helping you, right? This guy's post didn't say, I want to trade this for these other bottles that I want. If I ever see one of my bottles up for trade, I'm like, yo, go get them, Tiger. I hope you get those bottles. You know, and I appreciate that people think the bottles, the picks we do are of enough value to get this other stuff. But when people are clearly just trying to manipulate your business for their own business, that to me is whack and corny. It devalues the community. It makes it harder for someone like me who puts a lot of look, man, I took my own, I stepped out on my own plank to start my business, and I took my own risks to do this. So when you fuck up my business because you're being a clown because you think that you can make $40 on a flip, like, yeah, that's not okay with me. This is not okay with me. And this individual happened to be one of those people. So I just want to be clear about it. I wasn't mad just because the guy was putting the bottle up for sale. I was mad because he was clearly not a real customer.
Sure.
He clearly only jumped in the thing so that he could wait for this bottle and some other bottles we got coming up. And then it just means that, like, now I got to spend all this time and energy and effort changing the rules so that the people who really ride with us and want the bottles to drink and to share can actually get them.
Makes sense.
So I just wanted to say that piece. This guy was not that. He was an opportunist. He was a manipulator, and he was not using this as a token to get something else that he really wanted. He just was looking at it like, I bought it for 80 plus shipping, and I'm going to sell it for 200 plus shipping so I can make 120 off this. That's whack.
Thank you so much, brother, for jumping on. I wanted people to hear it directly from you, because yes, this guy is obviously a flipper, and you know that is what we would define as a flipper, right? Somebody who is doing this for all the wrong reasons. Now, do you have anything to add before we continue?
No, man. I think that Single Barrel needs to have a publicist.
What am I supposed to do?
OJ's a jerk. That's who he is. He's my brother. I love him dearly, but he's a jerk.
Yo, man, I'm working on the wall.
You know what? I already told you. If you wait for 3 months before you actually get to me, that you need to get to me now. All right, brother. Hey, thank you so much for jumping on. We appreciate it.
I'm glad I could make it tonight. I'm actually on vacation, so I'm glad I could tune in tonight.
Thank you.
Later, bud.
So if you were hearing what he's saying, Red, I hope is better now. Echo was is in and out. I don't know what is creating it, but sometimes it's come, sometimes it's not. But let me know if it gets better, if you guys are getting any feedback or echo. But I wanted to make sure that you guys understand there is true things that happen in the industry. Now I will tell you one thing. I have actually a friend of mine. He was on in a little bit. That's his business. That's literally his business. He will go to store. He will stand in line. He will stay there, and he will get bottles. And he will really tell you, "I'm making this much off the barrel of this bottle," and I think it's fair, right? If I send somebody over to go get me a bottle, and the person say, "Hey, if you want this bottle, I'm going to charge you $100 for it."
Sure.
If you want me to go stand in line for 3 hours, and my
My time's worth
my
something.
time is worth that, is worth that. It's as simple as that, right? Now let's talk about the people that are ill attention. So one thing that happened in the community, the reason why I will ever label someone a flipper is people that will tell store owner and people, "Oh, I don't flip. Oh, I don't flip. Dude, I drink everything I have. Dude, I will never do that. No, 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 no. Dude, no, 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 no." I hate those motherfuckers, man. Like those people that get bottles and they never actually even drink it. Oh my God. Like, I don't even like those people, man. And then,
Oh
and
my God,
then,
Jack.
next thing you know, I'm gonna tell you this true story. When I started in the industry about 4 years ago, I met a range of people. I met a few people. One in particular got really cozy to me 2 years ago. And every time I would try to get a bottle, he'd be like, "Hey, dude, help me out, man. Help me out, man." Because I buy a lot of things in Europe, like single malts, or, there's a reason I have a lot of black and gold and all these things because I'll always buy them from Europe. And literally, he would come to my place like, cash, right? Whatever I spend for it, he would just give it to me, right? Mind you, at that time, I wasn't really versed in the art of going in Facebook groups and all these things. I just purchased online.
Sure.
And he will go around and he's like, "Yo, I fucking hate those flippers, man. I don't even want to do." Like, dude, he will literally come to me like, dude, I can't. And then he will actually take other people as example, like, "Dude, did you see Johnny, man? Johnny just like we literally were at a raffle together. He bought this bar, he got this bar $60, selling it for $400, man. That's just terrible, man." And I'm sitting there going, "Oh, okay, this guy is, you are." My good friend at a local store here, he went to this person going, "Oh my God, these flippers are just terrible, man. Man, I opened all my bottles," right? Coming to find out, this man belonged to a secret group that none of us knew about, right? And selling all the bottles, okay? Selling all the bottles. And then he's the reason why till today I'm still mad that I don't have Michter's barrel strength bourbon, because that store owner gave it to him because, like, "Hey, dude, he come here, he grab a few things, but he just love and enjoy. He will sit here and talk to me for a couple hours and whatnot, right?" And then I see him post it. So I go in, and then when I start seeing him start posting in that group, because I was invited by somebody else, right? And then I get into that group, and here's this guy every single day posting, every single day. Some bottles are bottles he got from me, and somebody even posted one of the bottles that I did for my own barrel pick, right? That's what Whiskey River 66 was talking about. But the other thing that happened is that I brought the store owner into that group. So the store owner started liking every single post that he would do. Then he blocked the store owner. And
Oh.
we made a post in the national Nebraska group saying, "This motherfucker right here, right, is a flipper. For all of you guys that he lied to, that he's not. That's all he does." So we called him out. But I'm telling you right
Damn,
now,
Gina.
lying to people for the objective to get a bottle out of them because you're gonna turn around and sell it, that makes you a certified flipper.
I'm a certified flipper, 7 days a week.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh, look at that! My man is here. My man is here. So he's watching right now. He knows who are we talking about. But the problem is that these people will come and you're like, no, I'm not a flipper. I'm not a flipper. I'm totally not a flipper. I would tell you right now, for you local store owners that are helping people get stuff, that are giving them stuff, guess what? Join raffle group. Join flipping groups.
Guess what? They're flipping it. If they're
Because
saying they're
guess
not,
what? These fuckers that walk into your store and telling you, oh my God, I hate flippers. Oh my God, they're the worst thing ever. That's the motherfucking flipper.
Yep.
That's the guy.
Every fucking time. Every fucking time.
So, last but not least, when we talk about labels, let's talk about taters.
Like these kind of labels?
Yes, taters.
Like those kind of labels?
Yes, taters. Let me see. I have plenty of taters here.
I only got a couple.
No, I have.
I'm sure you have a bunch. You know, because you're a tater.
I'm a tater. So the label tater.
I wouldn't call you a tater because I feel like you have way more sense than money. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. A tater has more money than sense.
Yes.
And they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
So what would you qualify a certified tater? Exactly
how I put it. They have more money than sense. They don't know what they're doing. They're just buy. The next big thing, if people are talking about it, if there's press about it, if they hear enough information about it, if there's one dude that's here that's local that will ask me about stuff, and then I'll see it like a week later being sold. And he doesn't know that I can see him being sold. You're watching right now. I see you. But he'll ask me like, hey man, what'd you think about this? I'm like, yeah. He goes, what do you think it's worth? I'm like, mm-hmm. And then it's being sold like a week or two later. I'm like, okay. I see you, bud.
The fact that I own more 4 gates than the average person, does that make me a tater?
I think that makes you a fan. I would classify tater as someone who has a lot of like high profile allocated bottle and who's constantly bragging about having it. I don't ever hear you bragging about having it, so I wouldn't call you like a certified tater.
Oh, you are not hearing me bragging about my.
Open it right now. Open it right now. Open it right now. Open it.
I can't do it. It's only worth $1,000. I can't do it.
Open it right now.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
I'll give you $1.
I can't do it.
I'll give you $1. I'll give you $1.
You give me $1? Are you gonna give me $1 for chugging this? I can't chug it because this is the bottle or one of the bottles I'll be bringing to Colorado
for
us to celebrate. So it's truly about bringing us together because I want to open. Yes, you know what I'm saying? It's not worth $1,000. Buy a badge. He will open for a badge. If everybody on the line buy a badge, I'm opening this bottle right now.
Stop. But like, you know, they're the guys that like they go and get these bottles, they wait in line, they spend, you know, tons of money on it.
I saw this sell out for $1,000.
Fuck that shit, dude. You know what?
Oh my God. This is a tater. It's a tater. Ooh.
Yeah, that's too much. I ain't chugging the whole thing, but
Hmm.
there you go.
8 years MGP.
12 year.
8 years.
Open your bottles. Open them. Drink them. Enjoy them. Simple.
Wow.
You know what, dude? I don't fucking get it though. The guys that go, "Oh man, I got this bottle," and it's like, did you open it?
What is it? Is this Stacy Freckled? Freckled? Is this Stacy your name?
That's Stacy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Stacy.
Oh,
Stacy,
man,
here's my tater pose. I would literally take that picture like my high school picture.
Hold me close, you slow wagon.
Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. This is gonna be my tater. This is gonna be my tater. I'm gonna sing some Elton John.
If you got a
American Next Top Tater, like literally.
But if you got a bottle and you're not opening it because of how much it's worth, the fuck are you doing, man? Like literally, what are you doing? Why did you go and get it?
Somebody said we're not curing cancer. It's just whiskey.
I just can't. I can't. It's worth so much. So what the fuck?
Somebody said how many open bottle is too many?
There's a lot. Okay, there's a lot.
Hold me closer, tiny whiskey. We're just here on the highway. You know the
so what's a tater to you? Like
for me the qualification of a tater, remind me. For me, a tater in the whiskey industry remind me of the hype man in the group in the rap group. You know what I'm saying? A tater in the whiskey industry remind me of a hype man in the group. It's like
has the guy in the band who jumps up and down.
The man doesn't know shit about shit, but he does know how to repeat and amplify. It's like, now you're welcome to New York City. New York City! Welcome to New York City! You know,
Snoop has the guy who hangs out behind him and he's like, what's up? What's up? And then Kid Rock had the little person who hung out on stage with him and always hyped everything up. Yeah, I mean, that's accurate, sure. The fucking hype.
You know, they don't know shit. They're not the front man. They're not the rapper. They're not the connoisseur, but they can literally expose the hype man on the shit out of it. The tater is the hype man in the whole fucking group. Indeed. Yes. That's a tater sticker. And for all of you guys that I hear, I don't know. I'm going to say this again.
I added one for you.
I'm going to say it again. September 10th. If you're not a patron of Hood Summer D, we will be at 291.
Oh, there it is.
September 10th, we'll be in Colorado at 291. I am picking a barrel. With or without OJ. OJ won't let me pick a barrel with him. But I am picking a barrel. With my man right here. And we bring in a group of people. And we are going to do it. And we will pick the best thing 291 ever had. And it will only be maybe 50 bottles. So if you're not a patron of Hood Summer D, you're missing out. That's all I'm saying. OJ will let you in his group for free. Guess what?
Not this guy.
Not this guy. Because if I let you in for free, you're just going to take it, sell it, and get OJ mad. Guess what? Oh yeah, AJ, my favorite gun. That's what I carry. That's what I shoot long range. My AR-15 is a SIG. I've always been pro A2. That's me, but I'm not here to make enemies. Whiskey and guns don't go together, so I'm not gonna do this. So anyway, just want to remember, guys. I'm not a what I like to call a barrel picking club, but everybody that have whiskey that have impressed me, I will tell you, by the time we get to next year, with my help, with my men here, we are going to be at the point where we'll be actually giving you guys, the people that follow us every day, the opportunity to have bottles that no one can have. It's going to be so small. I don't want big barrels. Fuck big barrels. I don't need them. I just need small barrel for a group of 50 to 100 people. That's it.
He says that, but we got a big barrels in the works. Okay.
But guess what? Patreon first. Patreon first. I can't wait to see that. I'm telling you right now, if you're in Nebraska, if you live in Nebraska, I'm in Nebraska, and you're not a Patreon of mine, I'm telling you, if you're in Nebraska and you're not a Patreon of mine, shame on you. That's first. But second, you're going to miss out on some good juice, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Everybody else that is a Monday Sucks fan is going to be my Patreon first. And then Tim said we have to actually be nice to y'all. So we'll be nice to y'all. But we'll probably charge you a higher price than people that are not Patreon. Patreon will get it at cost. That's all they're gonna get it at cost. I'm not gonna make a penny off my Patreon. But everybody else, you get it with profit. On God. 291 Stacy is shit, absolutely. So we'll be in Colorado. We'll be in Colorado. I'm telling you right now, we will be in Colorado. You will now welcome to 291. We are gonna take over the city. We're taking the city over. And for all of you guys who don't know, Bourbon Jeepers posted something that has happened that weekend in Colorado. You want to see this guy right here? This guy right here. You want to come and annoy him? Drop in Colorado the weekend of September 10. You get to see this guy. Something amazing is happening in Colorado. A special release is going to be there. That's it. September 10, weekend of September 10. Come on. We're going to have a good time.
You think, I'll tell you this. I'll give you a little teaser. You think you know hazmat proof? Oh.
You don't know hazmat proof.
You don't know fucking hazmat proof, bro. You don't know hazmat proof. You'll see. You'll see.
Anywho, we are right about an hour in. I want to make sure that what do you call it? Where the hell is Jeeper? I know where is Bourbon Jeepers? I've been waiting for him. I know maybe he's working. Heavy Bourbon, are you here?
I think he's here. Let's see.
We are almost close to the time.
He's not here. He's not here.
Okay. Somebody ping in Heavy Bourbon. Send a message to Heavy Bourbon. Say we need you right here on the place. Let me see. Heavy Bourbon. Dan. Let me make sure. I'm gonna send a message right now. The heaviest, yeah, he's gonna be here. We have an announcement. But for all of you guys on YouTube, Facebook, I will advise you to come join us on Instagram, because this is the time of the show where we talked about the label. For all of you guys on Monday Suck, YouTube, Facebook, remember, we talked about first. Hannah, I can't wait to meet you, Hannah. You met Hannah. I can't wait to meet Hannah. The funny thing is, Hannah, I've been lowly following Hannah for a long time. And I'm like, I cannot wait to meet her. It's gonna be a movie. A movie.
Hannah's a superhero, bro. I don't know if you see her page.
Not all hero wear capes,
She's a fucking superhero, bro.
All right.
Straight up.
I will tell you right now, if you're on YouTube, Facebook, make sure you follow the page. You follow us. I will tell you guys right now. Yeah, John, I don't know what's going on, but you and I will talk later. Anywho, remember, September 10th, we are in Colorado. More announcement coming in. I'm telling you right now, it will be a Monday Sunday, first official. And I promised Emily this. I told Emily, I say, for how much she's the one brand that supported Monday Sucks for the beginning, no string attached.
Yep.
Emily, if I have to do a barrel pick for Monday Sucks, 291 is the only one that deserve the Monday Sucks 291. Heavy Bourbon is going to be our guest next. For all of you guys that are following us on YouTube and Facebook now, make sure you join us on Instagram. We have an interview with Dan, the kid, the bourbon, Heavy Bourbon is his name. You guys going to know about a few things that he's done in the industry right now. Then stick around. For all of you guys on YouTube and Facebook, this is the time where we actually bid you adieu. This is the time where we are walking away. Make sure you join us on Instagram if you're here, so we can actually continue the party over here, right? For all of you guys that are always following us on YouTube and Facebook, I cannot thank you enough. I appreciate you guys being here and always supporting us. Remember, join the Patreon if you want to have access to special Scotch classes by yours truly, and obviously any barrel picks that we get, you get to actually have, and all the many things. He is TVR. He's the man. He's the guy here. If you're in Kentucky, you need to stop by Evergreen. This man will show you a good time. He's behind the bar and he can show you shit that you never seen before. But till then, the real party is going to start on Instagram in just a moment. But for all of you guys here, we'll bid you adieu. We appreciate you guys being here, and we will see you next Monday. Thank you so